Hello everyone, News Reviews and More here, and first and foremost I'd like to thank GalacticGod for letting me be on his channel. And if you guys don't know why I'm on his channel, it's because it's a subscriber showcase, and the subscriber showcase is pretty much where he allows other YouTubers to appear on his channel and let them know about their channel. So I hope you guys enjoy my break it down video. It's time to break it down. It's time to break it down. Foremost, I'd like to apologize for the shakiness of the camera. I'm actually holding it right now. I forgot my tripod. And so pretty much, if you guys haven't watched my break it down video, I pretty much talk about the deck. I don't do a deck profile, but I let you guys know what cards you can run in the deck, what are good choices, and what you could do to actually use the cards in the deck that you are wanting to play. So I'm going to be talking about Beast Stun, also known as Skill Drain Stun, or you can call it whatever you like. I like to call it Skill Drain Stun, Beast Stun. And I'm going to break it down with the monsters first. We got Wind Up Rabbit. The reason I like to run him is because he's a beast, and he's at 1400 attack, and he's pretty much a floater the whole time. This deck only runs around like 10 to 15 monsters, depending on how many monsters you want to run. Wind Up Rabbit is very, very good with the card called Horn of the Phantom Beast. Now, usually if you go first turn summon Rabbit, set a card, they're going to think you're automatically playing Wind-Ups. But if they summon their Rabbit or their Thunder King or something like that, and they want to attack into it, you can go damage step Horn of the Phantom Beast, and you get to draw a card. Now, you may be thinking, oh, we have to banish Rabbit, this guy goes away. But yeah, but you still plus. You still plus off the Horn of the Phantom Beast. So even if this gets detached, because you have to save your Rabbit, it's still a very good card with the Rabbit. So I usually like to run 3 of these in a Beast deck because it's just my favorite card in the deck overall, because it's just the outstanding floater. Once it hits the field, it usually never goes away unless your opponent decides to Levier it. So the next monster I'd like to talk about is Photon Saber Tiger. Photon Saber Tiger is very good under Skill Drain. Yes, this deck I like to run Skill Drain in it. This is not a deck profile, but I like to run Skill Drain in a deck with Photon Saber Tiger. If you guys don't know what he does, he's a 2000 attack monster, and when he's normal summon, you can search for another one and add it to your hand. But when there's another Photon Saber Tiger on the field, he goes to 2000 attack. But if he's the only Photon Saber Tiger on the field, he goes to 1200 attack. And under Skill Drain, he'll automatically go to 2000. So, if you summon him, add one to your hand, and then summon this on the next turn, that's 4000 points of damage on the board. And then if you have cards such as Seal Calcos, that's 5000 damage on the board, which I'll talk about in a little bit. So I really like Photon Saber Tiger. Next is Beast King Barbaros. This guy is very good under Skill Drain. Another play I really like is if you go first turn Skill Drain Barbaros. You set the M's tier back row. You chain Skill Drain, boosting this guy to 3000. Yes, you do pay the 1000 life points, but this guy's 3000 even though this goes away. So now you have a 3000 beat stick that's very hard to get around for your opponent. So pretty much I really like Beast King because he's also a level 8, 2, 4, 6, yep, 8 I'm pretty sure. And you can overlay into the Heliopolis guy, and just in case you needed to do that. And my final monster I like to talk about that's not a beast is Thunder King. Thunder King Ryo is very good. I made a video about this in my last video, actually, on my channel. I talk about Thunder King versus Doomcow, video requested by the Blackwing Master 77, and I really like this card. The reason being is because he's a really good first turn summon compared to these ones. And I really, 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 really like Thunder King with Call of the Haunted. Okay? They destroy your Thunder King, right? They go Pod Duality. You chain Call of the Haunted, bring back Thunder King, and you got a crazy combo that Duality is now dead, and you have a Thunder King again on the board. So that's one of the reasons I really like Thunder King. Now I usually run 3 of each of these monsters that I explained in my Beast deck, but now we're going to move on to the spells. There are other monsters you can run, such as Ape Fighter and other Beast monsters, or Doomcow, or something that you really like to run. It's pretty much just a throw together Beast deck with a little bit of text you like to run. So, as we're going to get into spell cards, Seal Calcos. I really, really like this card. You rarely ever use the extra deck. The only time I see me using the extra deck is for Heliopolis, or if you need to get a Wind Up Rabbit from the deck, you can go Carrier with like 2 level 3s, which is just like, I don't see the point of that, but in dire needs you could, as well as Levier or something like that. But this card makes all your monsters big. It gives you a 2400 Thunder King, a 1900 Rabbit, a 2500 or 1700 Photon Saber Tiger, and a 2400 or 3500 Beast King Barbaros. So all these options are very good. You could also run cards like, excuse me, I believe they're like Malefic Cyberan and stuff. You can run that too if you want to. So I love Seal a lot. I find it a very good card. and it's very good with this deck because it gives all your weak monsters a boost. And then Power Duality, it doesn't really conflict with your Thunder King if you learn how to play around it, but I like Power Duality a lot because it makes the deck a little faster. This deck, once you get to your monster, that's your win condition, is your monsters. And if you don't get to your monsters and you're just drawing a whole bunch of traps, because mostly this deck is like full of traps, and if you only run traps, then you're kind of in a bad situation. You have to grind it out until you get to your monsters. So Power Duality definitely speeds up a little bit of consistency in the deck. Alright, so now we're going to be talking about traps. Torrential Tribute, that's all I got for the spells. You can run basic spells as well. But Torrential Tribute and Wind Up Rabbit are very good together. If you guys already know, Wind Ups usually run 2 Torrential Tributes. And if they summon their Wind Up Rabbit, if you have Wind Up Rabbit on the field and like 2 face downs, and they go all out, you're like, alright, Torrential, and then pretty much you can banish your rabbit, you get it back, and they lose all their monsters. So yeah, I really like that about Torrential and Wind Up Rabbit. You can find as well other combos to do it with, but I just feel Torrential is very strong, and very good with Wind Up Rabbit. Next, I am Horn of the Phantom Beast. Pretty much this card is the card that gives you pluses all day long. The only weakness to this card, I believe, is Lance and like Judgment and Dark Bribe and Decree during the main phase. But I like this card a lot. It goes with Wind Up Rabbit, it goes with Photon Saber Tiger, and it goes with Beast King Barbaros, as well as any other beast monster or beast warrior monster, I believe. So yeah, Horn of the Phantom Beast, definitely an awesome card in the deck. And the third trap I would want to talk about, excuse me, is, or the second trap, yeah, third trap, is Skill Drain. I showed you with Beast King Barbaros, it's very good, and then if you have a Seal on the board as well, it's 3,500. Photon Saber Tiger already goes to 2,000 when this is on the field, except for you don't get the search. And Thunder King still works under Skill Drain, so you can still negate special summons, even though Skill Drain's on the field, because this activates off the field. So, yep, and then the third trap I would like to talk about is Call the Haunted. I love this card at 3. If you guys already know, Inzektors usually run 3 of these now because they need to get their Inzektors back. Same thing with this deck. You bring your Thunder King back, you can negate stuff. You bring your Beast King Barbaros back, he's at 3,000, as well as Photon Saber. None of these conflict with Seal Recalcos. So those are all the traps and the monsters and the spells I would like to talk about today, about breaking down Skill Drain or Beast Stun or whatever you like to call it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you very much. Thanks again, GalacticGod, for letting me be on your channel. If you guys like what you've seen on this video today, make sure to check out my channel. I have regional deck profiles. I have deck profiles of locals, duels, YCS coverage, more breaking down videos, tech talks, dueling network, and whatnot. And also make sure to check out GalacticGod's channel if you haven't already. Make sure to go subscribe to him. He's a great guy. He's awesome. Thanks again. Thanks a lot. Everyone have a great day. Have a great week. And see you guys.